So I'm so sorry I wasn't able to join from London for a longer session, but I've had to come out to Ukraine to cover the ongoing conflict here. Of course, just over a week ago now, the Russian forces invaded Ukraine. Although Western intelligence had warned about this for some time, it was an extremely shocking and horrific thing for the people of this country and much of Europe and the international community. It was sort of unexpected for the people here. And so since then, we've seen over 1 million people trying to get out of this country. And I'm now in Western Lviv, which is relatively peaceful at the moment. They haven't been impacted by Russian bombs or shelling, although every now and then a siren will go off, warning of an air raid. And we're suddenly ushered underground. There are dozens of underground bunkers across this city, the city of Lviv, and suddenly everyone knows where to go. These bunkers were created in the Second World War. And many of the residents here and those people who have fled from other parts of the country seeking refuge, seeking safety, probably didn't think that they would ever have to use them in 2022. Some of them are being restored, but they are what keep people safe. And these are the sounds of sirens that people in other parts of Ukraine are now hearing day and night, whether that's in the capital Kiev or in Kharkiv, which is being heavily bombed in the east of the country, or Mariupol, the strategic southern port city. So things are incredibly tense, incredibly dangerous, and they seem to take a more dangerous turn every day. And there are parts of this country where they completely cut off from water and food and heating. It is freezing here right now. In Lviv, in the evenings, it gets to about -7. During the day, it's -1 or 0 degrees. And so it's also freezing conditions that people are living in. I think one of the most eerie, heartbreaking things that I've seen is the wave of women and children who are arriving without the men in their lives. And of course, that's the nature of martial law. Martial law was imposed when the bombs started to drop on Ukraine. And that means that men between the ages of 18 and 60 are being asked to stay and fight. They're not allowed to leave the country. So when you get to the borders, I was on the Poland-Ukraine border a few days ago, and you see just a sea of women and children. The children are weeping because they've just said goodbye to their fathers. I saw so many children being consoled by their mothers, by their grandmothers, by their aunts, by the women, by their sisters, older sisters, who have a better sense of what's actually happening. And these children don't know what's going on, but they do share the fear and anxiety of their parents. And they know that they have to say goodbye to their fathers, to their brothers, to their uncles, in some instances, their grandfathers.